Deep within the heart of the Eldenvale forest lies a place shrouded in legend and secrecy, the Whispering Grove. For centuries, villagers spoke of its existence, though few had ever ventured far enough to confirm it. They said the grove was alive, breathing, dreaming, and guarding a treasure beyond human comprehension. One fateful evening, Elena, a young scholar with a thirst for the unknown, embarked on a journey to unravel its mystery, guided by an ancient map gifted by a wandering storyteller. She made her way through the tangled woods. The air grew heavy with magic, and the trees seemed to bend and twist in a silent choreography, almost as if they were watching her. As she pressed deeper, the familiar sounds of the forest faded, replaced by a hushed stillness. The air shimmered with faint threads of light, weaving patterns that seemed to guide her. She followed them until she reached a clearing bathed in an unearthly glow. The Whispering Grove. Her breath caught in her throat. The ground glowed softly, pulsing in rhythm with her heartbeat. Tall, crystalline trees shimmered in hues of gold and emerald, their branches whispering in a language she couldn't understand. At the center stood a radiant pedestal, cradling a swirling orb of light. As she approached, the whispers grew louder, coalescing into words that filled her mind. Welcome, seeker. Few have dared to come this far. The light within the orb shifted, revealing fragments of history, wars, peace, creation, and destruction, all woven into the tapestry of existence. It offered her a choice: to take the knowledge of the ancients and bear its burden, or leave the grove untouched and allow its secrets to remain hidden. Elena hesitated. The allure of the unknown was strong, but the weight of responsibility loomed even stronger. What would you do if you knew the fate of the world? The whispers asked. Her fingers trembled as she reached for the orb, and as her hand brushed its surface, a wave of energy surged through her. Her surroundings dissolved into a cascade of light and sound. Suddenly, she stood atop a vast mountain, overlooking the threads of time itself. Each thread represented a choice, a consequence of life. She saw empires rise and fall, heroes forge destinies, and tragedies unfold. The orb's voice resonated within her. With this knowledge, you can reshape the world. You can prevent its greatest suffering, but you may also ignite its greatest chaos. The balance lies in your hands. The vision shifted. She saw her own village, nestled on the edge of Eldenvale, thriving in peace. But then came images of drought, famine, and fire. Events that she now understood could be altered if she wielded the power of the grove. The realization struck her. Knowledge alone wasn't enough. Every choice carried consequences beyond what she could foresee. When she awoke from the vision, she found herself back in the grove. The orb dimmed, its light retreating as if it had given her all it could. The whispers now felt softer, almost kind. The choice is yours, seeker. Elena knelt before the pedestal, her mind racing. She could feel the weight of every possible future pressing against her. If she took the orb's knowledge, she might save lives, but at what cost? Could she bear the burden of knowing that every action, every decision, would ripple across time and space? Yet, walking away felt like betrayal to herself, to those who might suffer if she did nothing. Her heart warred with her mind until finally, she rose to her feet, determination blazing in her eyes. I will carry the burden, she whispered, her voice steady, but I will not let it consume me. The orb's light flared, enveloping her in warmth. It whispered its final words. Then may your heart remain true, for the world will bend to your choices. The grove began to change. The crystalline trees seemed to sigh in relief, their glow softening. The pedestal sank into the earth, and the orb's light faded until only a faint spark remained in Elena's palm, a fragment of the grove's essence, a reminder of her choice. As Elena retraced her steps through the forest, she noticed how vibrant the world seemed. The bird song returned, and the trees no longer felt ominous but protective, like old friends. Yet, she couldn't shake the feeling that she had been changed irrevocably. When she returned to her village, she didn't tell anyone of her journey. Instead, she used the wisdom she'd gained subtly, guiding her people toward prosperity without revealing the source of her insight. But in quiet moments, she would feel the spark in her palm flicker, and the whispers of the grove would remind her of the delicate balance she now held. Elena became a legend in her own right, not for wielding great power, but for understanding its responsibility. And though the Whispering Grove faded back into myth, its essence lived on in her, a silent guardian of the world's fragile harmony.